Hi, this is SMBT.
And I'm Amit. Thanks for joining us.
So, we are just past New Year's Day and hope you all had a very good New Year. Or let's just hope you are not from Bangalore.
New Year's Day. When you get a wish from your relative and can't even remember who he is.
New Year's Day, when you take resolutions which are the same as the last year and the year before and the year before.
New Year's Day. When you open WhatsApp and mute the family group for 1 year.
Yeah, that day is the most widely celebrated day around the globe. But how did it all start? Well, some people believe that it was the Europeans who started all this. Even some guys think that all this was started right from 2nd AD.
What? I'm not one of those guys.
I don't say you are.
Whatever. Actually, our conception of New Year has gone through several changes over the years. January 1, what we celebrate now as the New Year's Day, came into existence after a long time.
Although Mesopotamians instituted the concept of celebrating the New Year way back in 2000 BC, but it was in mid-March at the time of vernal equinox. Even the early Roman calendar designated March 1 as the New Year's Day. The calendar had just 10 months instead of our modern 12-month system. Actually, the names of our months still reflect that. Like in Latin, September means 7, October means 8, November is 9, and December is 10.
Yeah, and the first time the New Year was celebrated on January 1 was in Rome in 153 BC. In fact, the months of January and February didn't even exist until 700 BC, when the second king of Rome, the legendary Numa Pompilius, added them by adjusting the lunar and solar years.
Now that's called power, mate. You need 2 more months in a year. Okay, let's give it to them. I just wish you could have thought the same about the Sundays. I mean, 2 Sundays a week. A ridiculous man. He could have even given Santa the toughest competition ever.
But the New Year date wasn't always strictly and widely observed, and the New Year was still most of the time celebrated on March 1. Now, when Julius Caesar became the Roman dictator, he decided that the traditional Roman calendar was in dire need of reform. The Roman calendar attempted to follow the lunar cycle, but as a result, it frequently fell out of phase with the seasons and had to be corrected repeatedly. In addition, the pontifices, the Roman body charged with overseeing the calendar, often abused his power by adding days to extend political terms or interfere with elections. I mean, if it was now, CBI would have been after them in the case of Calenus.
Ridiculous, man. In designing his new calendar, Caesar enlisted the aid of Sosigenes, an Alexandrian astronomer, who advised him to do away with the lunar cycle entirely and follow the solar year as did the Egyptians. The year was calculated to be 365 and a quarter days, and Caesar added 67 days to 45 BC, making 46 BC begin on January 1 rather than in March. He also decreed that every 4 years a day be added to February, thus theoretically keeping his calendar from falling out of state. Shortly before his assassination in 44 BC, he changed the name of the month Quintilis to Julius, that is now July, after himself. Later, the month of Sextilis was renamed Augustus, that is now August, after his successor.
But celebration of New Year's Day in January again fell out of practice during the Middle Ages, and even those who strictly adhered to Julian calendar did not observe the New Year exactly on January 1. The reason was that Caesar and Sosigenes failed to calculate the correct value for the solar year as 365.242199 days, not 365.25 days. Thus, an 11-minute a year error added 7 days by the year 1000 and 10 days by the mid-15th century.
The Roman Church became aware of this problem, and in the 1570s, Pope Gregory XIII commissioned Jesuit astronomer Christopher Clavius to come up with a new calendar. In 1582, the Gregorian calendar was implemented, omitting 10 days for that year and establishing the new rule that only 1 year of every 4 centennial years should be a leap year. Since then, people around the world have gathered on January 1 to celebrate the precise arrival of the new year. Too much info, man. My brain's already hurting. So, we'll leave you guys to digest all these facts. Like the video if you liked it, and dislike if it wasn't that great. Head over to the comment section if you have more to express.
Get subscribed and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of our upcoming videos.
See you soon, guys. Peace.